Didn't you threaten to burn his farm down?
Yeah.
Is that-
I always thought I couldn't check my bank at the time, so the card I had was a top-up card, and I put $5,000 on this top-up card, and I couldn't check my balance, so I just kept sort of using it in Thailand. And then it came for my time to go to Australia. I went to Cambodia and some other places, or in Thailand as well, and obviously in Cambodia, to get my visas and stuff. Landed in Australia, flew into Brisbane, and I thought I had about $2,000 in my account. And then I remember getting in, went through the airport, and I went into a cash machine where I could actually check my balance from Australia, and I think I had it's about $80 to $90.
Fucking hell.
So bearing in mind, I'm landing there thinking, I want to come and live here. I've got a year's visa. I want to try and extend my visa. I've got 2 years, and I fucking landed with like $90. So I was like, fuck, like I'm really like in the shit.
Yeah.
So I landed in Brisbane. The first thing I did was went to like Backpackers and booked in for the night. I think it was like $30 or something. And I got chatting to a few people, and everyone was going out for the night. And I was like, I need to like try and get some more money because I don't know what I'm going to do. I need to get a job or something. So I was asking around. Went out with like these people and started asking all the if I get a bar job. Started asking all the bars, and they were like, "But you needed can't remember what it's called, but in Australia you need like a little certificate to work in the bar." Do you remember what it's called?
I can't remember, but you have to do like a little course to like. You just do it online.
Yeah, it's not much. It's
the
like,
way they say it though, they're like, you need your I-55. And in your head, you're just like,
oh my god,
fuck that.
It's literally like $80, piece of piss.
It's like if they just say,
RSA. That's it. You need your RSA.
Not an I-55, but fine.
Yeah, I was asking right, they were like, "Have you got your RSA?" There was work, but and I didn't have my RSA, and it was like it wasn't much. I think it was like 89, but I just didn't have the money, so. I remember going out, and then like I met loads of group of cool people, and I'd had like 2 drinks, and then I was like, I can't go out now. I have to make a decision, go back to the Backpackers on my own. Like the night's just getting going, everyone's having a laugh. Like it was a banging night out, and I just remember walking. I was like, I've got to go home. I walked away from the night out, like just as it was all like kicking off and starting to be really good, and I just was walking home thinking, fuck man, like this is horrible. Yeah. Went back to the Backpackers and just lay in my bed.
We had a lot of them nights.
Yeah. I ran out of money a lot. So basically what I did then, I got up in the morning, and my last bit of money, I booked from Brisbane, I booked a coach. I think it's called Greyhound. I booked a coach down to Sydney. So I thought, I was in Brisbane and like job-wise there wasn't much going on. I thought Sydney's a bigger city, I'm bound to get more work there. So I booked this coach down to Sydney. Landed in Sydney, then I remember like phoned my dad. I give my dad about 300 quid because I had 2 months, whatever date it was, just say it's February. In like April, I was booked to go on this farm and do some farm work, and it was all paid. Yeah. So I knew once I landed in Australia, I had 2 months to go to farm. I get all my accommodation. Like I had work there, everything was sorted. And that costs like, I think I put down 300 or quid or something towards them, $300, and I had about 300 that I give to my dad to pay when I got there. And I was like, I need that money. I need that 300 quid. He's like, what do you mean? I was like, I've got no more money. Like, can you? So it was my money. So he transferred it over, and then I looked all around Sydney. I was panicking, just couldn't get a job anywhere. And then I managed to log on to this like weird recruitment thing, and there was 2 jobs. There was one like in Darwin as a pizza guy doing pizzas, and I'd phoned them up, and they were like, you don't need experience, like it's a bit in the middle of nowhere, like you're happy to come up. I was like, yeah, I'll come up, don't mind. And then phoned this other one, this guy answer called Larry, and he's like, we've got farm work. I was like, okay. He's like, I was like, where is it? He's like, it's Mildura. I had no idea where it was. And I was like, when does it start? He's like, if you get here, like as soon as you get here, I've got loads of work on, you can just start tomorrow or the day after. I was like, cool, like give me the address, I'll be there in like a couple of days. So then, yeah, just I thought I just fuck it. I'll get to Mildura. Like there's, roll the dice.
Yeah.
So I went from Sydney. I got a train with the rest bit of my money, paid for some like food and stuff. Got this train all the way.
What's the distance there would be like from here to Scotland
Fucking,
or something?
oh mate, I was on that train.
Yeah, it's like damn. This ain't like close. This is fucking far away.
Yeah.
Just for a job.
Dan just took this guy's word on by phone, and then he's like getting
random like no. And this guy sounded dodgy as fuck on the phone. Like no, it wasn't like it was just like I've got some work. It's on a farm. It's the outback, middle of a place called Mildura. Like there's some work here, and I just thought fuck it, I'll go out there. So I bought my train ticket, which was quite expensive. I remember on the train, like I'd gone out the night before. I was hungover. I'd spent money I shouldn't have. And I remember like I didn't have hardly any money. I remember buying like a can of Coke or something, and I was so thirsty on the train. I just remember sipping this can of Coke. And the train journey was like, oh mate, it was like 12 hours or so. It was ridiculous. I just remember looking out the window. So it's some really cool scenery. And then I got to Adelaide, I think, and then I needed to get a coach. And all this time, so this was over a couple of days, I hadn't spoke to this guy again. So like I didn't know if this was like I really had a job there. So got on this coach, went all the way up to this like Mildura, and I just remembered going there. Then by this time my money had gone, had no more money left, and like I remember getting on the coach, and he's supposed to meet me at the coach station, and it was like late at night, about 10 o'clock, and I got off the coach and there's just no one there, and it's an old town, and I was just like, I'm fucked. Yeah. Like I think Ben will get it up on the.
Oh my god! Hang on, that's a 16-hour train journey.
No, I think there was a deal with it. So like there was some. I remember going to Adelaide, and then I got a coach because I landed in Mildura in a coach.
Oh man.
So yeah, fuck knows how I. That don't seem right. The zoom out on the map. Oh, there you go. Real. Yeah. So I remember going to Adelaide, and then I got a coach, and I went up to Mildura.
Oh, you thought that was all the way across the other side?
Yeah, I was like,
but that just shows you how big, how big it is. It's like fucking that's 15 hours, and that's just like a small corner.
That's a quarter. Yeah.
You say you went to Brisbane first.
Yeah.
So fucking hell, even there you've
then
come
went down to sit.
This is all in like a couple of days. So I did one night in Brisbane, got the coach from Brisbane down to Sydney, spent a night in Sydney, went out on the piss.
Nice.
With the last bit of money I had. Then I got a train. Pretty sure I got a train to somewhere, and then I got off and had to get a coach, and it was another like mega journey.
Fucking hell.
So it was like I was just travelling, and all on a whim as well, of like getting to this place in Mildura. So I rock up in Mildura, and then my phone's out of battery. I got a Nokia.
Hey, follow the fish.
Follow the fish.
My battery's gone. I get out. I've got no more money. Like I can't get any money from home. I've got bad credits. Can't get credit. So I've got nothing. Get out, and then there's no one there, and I'm like just walking around. I'm like, what do I do? Like, so then I'm like looking around for like a charge point to try and charge my phone to call this guy, Larry. And I'd only spoke to him once, and he just said that there's work. So I went to the taxi driver to ask him if he knew anywhere I could get like a charge point. And look, he had the same phone. So I was like, look, can I borrow your battery? So I borrowed his battery, phoned this guy, and I'm like, look, I'm here. Where are you? And he's like, oh yeah, I'll come now. Come and get you. I was like, cool. Waited long, and then like this, I'll get the picture up. And this guy turned up in this old, fucking really old, like blue truck, and he's like, mate. It's boiling hot. It's the peak of their summer, and he's got a woolly hat on, like a jumper. He's like got long hair, he's sweating. He's all like, he's proper skinny. When I first met him, I thought he looked like a heroin addict. And then I get in the car, and he's got all these wigs on the car, and I'm like, fuck's sake. So I throw my backpack, and I'm like, just thinking I'd like grab a weapon. Yeah. And I'm like, this guy's fucking...
You had your Nokia, mate.
This guy's not right.
Indestructible. Break some teeth.
And then he's driving along, and he just seems dodgy as fuck. And I'm like, where we go? And he's like, I've got a house. I was like, is it your house? He's like, no, it's a house where people stay. And then it's at night, we pull up to this house, mate, and I'll show you a picture of the house and the room. And it's in the middle of nowhere, dodgy as fuck. And he's like, come around the back. And I was like, this is fucking, I'm going to get murdered. I'd watched like Wolf Creek and this.
That's what I was thinking.
I was like, this guy's going to try and fuck me up. So I was like, just all prepared. And then he knocks on the window, and these German lads, they're like, hello? And he's like, open the door, go in. And he gives me this bed, this shitty, horrible bed, just a horrible room. And there's these two German, just me, and there's two German guys. I'm like, you all right, guys? And it's like late at night. They're like, we leave tomorrow. And I was like, what? And he's like, we've been here a month. We haven't been paid by the farmers. He owes us $2,000. And I was just like, fuck. So I got into bed, and I woke up in the morning, and they fucked off, that they left. And then like there's a few rooms in the house that are closed and stuff. And then he took me to like a farm, this farmer. And I worked on this farm for like 2 weeks. Hard graft. It was like ripping down loads of grapevines and stuff. But I had no money, so each day I got all sunburn. I didn't have any money for sun cream. I had like enough money for a loaf of bread, so I'd take like, I live like Jesus. I had like bread and water in the morning. Tried to make like, I borrowed some jam off one of the girls, and then it was 2 weeks like later, it all went by, and then obviously, I knew about these German lads leaving who didn't get paid, and it was from the same farmer that I was working for. And then I was like, I need my money. I've got no. And then he was like, he's like refusing to pay me. But I had nothing then anyway, so I just persuaded him to. I was like, I'm going to go and visit the farmer. Like, and I've been working for him. Like, he needs to give me my money. So luckily, I don't know if he got it off him or whether he footed the bill or whatever. I don't know but he gave me the money anyway after a bit of persuasion for the 2 weeks.
Didn't you threaten to burn his farm down?
Yeah.
you say after a bit of persuasion.
No, I was fuming. Oh man,
that's brilliant.
Because I had nothing.
Of course.
I was starving.
And that was like your first fortnight in Australia, basically. First month in Australia.
First 2 weeks in Australia, yeah.